Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to update the trading P&L for today. We made $1,198, so almost $1,200. We made $1,000 on NVDA, as you can see right here. And then I held an overnight position on SPSM in the other account and made $197. So a nice total, almost $1,200 for the day. So definitely proud of that. That's a great start to the day. Probably going to stop trading. And what I did was I really just scalped. I traded NVDA. And I really just scalped. I bought this consolidation over here coming down right in this area. And I was buying about 1,300 to 1,400 shares at a time, as you can see here. This trade was the SPSM trade where we made the $200. And then these were my scalps, buying around 1,400 shares at a time and then selling them for like 10, 20 cents. So as you can see here, I bought 1,391 shares at 133.38 and I sold at 0.7, so I made about 32 cents right here, which was nice. So that was a good gain. That was about, $300 right there. Then more scalps, 7 cents trade right here. That's about another 80 bucks. Then I made about 14 cents right here. That's another 200 bucks. 7 cents right here, making another 80 bucks, and then tallying up another 8-cent trade here. And it's always funny looking at hindsight's 2020 because you can see that my last buy was at 10.01 and I bought at 132.88. And if you look at the chart, you can tell that if I just held, this is a $1,400 gain because I bought in this area around 10 a.m. and this is what I'm buying. Now, did I know that I was this pattern? So I just want to show you a pattern that I just realized, that this is a pattern that I normally trade, but I just didn't see it unfolding right away. But if you look right here, this brown box, I'm going to make 4 brown boxes. It's the ABCD pattern, and I'll definitely have to go in this further in detail, but it's kind of why I trade certain things. So you'll see this move from the bottom here, the brown to the green box, and then you also see another move where it pulls back, but it makes a higher low, which is what it did right there. And then to finish the move, it's going to be up here. So this would be A, this would be B, this would be C, and this would be D. And the easy way to remember this pattern is when A goes to B, it's a low to a high, and then when it pulls back, it's going to be, this low is going to be higher than this one, and that's how you confirm the pattern. As it starts moving up, there's going to be VWAP, which is this pink line. Let me zoom in on it so you can see it a little better, and it's going to break through that. So we'll zoom in just on this. You get this low a day right here. RSI helped confirm around 24, blasts up. Now you're like, damn, I missed the move. It went up 2 points. So it starts pulling back this low. Look at this thin wick indecision candle. It shows that the sellers are no longer selling this, and the buyers come in here and take over. And then they make that new high. So that's how I did the trade. Now I should have held, but I didn't hold. So you live and you learn. I still made $1,200 today. I'm happy with it, but it only makes me stronger in my trading to kind of try to look for the overall big picture instead of just scalping 10, 20, 30 cents at a time. Definitely something to think about, but I just want to be transparent, show you guys we're up over 30 plus grand on the year now, which is awesome. And we'll add this to the trading P&L. So definitely happy you guys are tuning in to watch these videos and just see how I'm doing. And this is all in Fidelity Active Trader Pro. I have a playlist dedicated to this if you want to learn how to trade this. I'm going to show you another. This is live, so only if it comes to my target, I'll make the trade. But you see how you have this orange line? This is the 20 EMA, and the red is the 9 EMA. So if it's bullish, it's going to continue staying above this 9 EMA. So you can trade within this. And if it breaks, you have the 20 EMA. Below this, I have the VWAP, which is 133.43. So you obviously want, if you're trading to go long, you want it to be trading more bullish and above the red line, which is the 9 EMA, which is the 9 previous candles. That shows you that the bulls are in control, and right now they are controlling it, because you can see here that when this was trying to get sold, it was easily getting bought up because look how thin these wicks are. When they're more thickly traded, this shows that the bulls are just pushing it up, sellers are not pushing it down. This red, the sellers are pushing it down all the way to here, and this is where the candle closed at the end of the 1 minute candle. So you should always watch a timer every time you're trading. And right now it says 10, 20, and 20 seconds. So I know there's 40 seconds left for this candle. So I want to see where it's going to close within the next minute, the next 40 seconds. And that's how I make the trades. I try to make the trades at the end of the candle, the last 10 seconds, because you'll see that if it pushes it back up, you're going to see that the sellers push this down, but then when it closed up here. So you want to pay attention to where the candles are closing and how much of the body is filled, whether it's green or red. And the more that it's in the middle, the more indecision. The more up here, it's pushing up like this. So I'm not going to take a trade on this now. I was going to take a trade right here at this 20 EMA because it's a nice bullish indicator. It's holding above it. But if this breaks, it's going to sell right back down to the VWAP, which is 133.45. So you definitely have to be careful of that and watch as it goes. I mean, you could see the level 2s here. You see the bid, 133.91. And then you have the ask at 133.89. And keep in mind, this is live. This is gonna completely change as we keep going. So you just have to keep that in mind. And don't worry about this orange box. I'm just trying to cover up my information because obviously it's on YouTube. You don't want everybody getting the information. But if you look here, super bullish. It's holding this 9 EMA. And as long as it can hold this, if it can hold above 133.9, it's going to retest 134 right now and try to hold this level. It's trying to make new highs on the day. And we'll just have to see where it's going to hold up. And keep in mind, when I'm trading, I'm always using this as well. I use the Webull. And I don't have any sponsors for this or anything. I just use Webull because I like the charting. It's nice and easy to use. And the functionality of it is very simple. So that's definitely a reason why I continue to use Webull on top of Fidelity. But I use Fidelity to do my full-on trading. That's where I actually input my trades. And that's the playlist that I offer that shows how to use the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, the VWAP. Those are the 3 indicators that I mainly use. RSI is there if I'm going to use the dip buy. But in general, this is all you need in my opinion, but I'm mainly trading off of the level 2. I'm reading this as I'm making my scalp trades going for 10, 20, 30 cents. And the strategy is working. I mean, you see it. I posted in the last 2 weeks every single day, and now I'm up almost $1,200. So as you can see, it's definitely been working out, and definitely check out my trading strategies in that playlist as well. There's a lot to offer there if you want to check that out. But it's hard to live trade these because my MacBook it just overheats, so it can't handle recording. So I started recording now because I'm pretty much done trading for the day unless an opportunity comes and it slows down the computer. So until I get a better computer and I can record the screen, then I'll have the live trades recorded. But for now, this is what you get, and hopefully it's you learned some value from this. And if you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and just continue to watch because I definitely like posting the changes. Now let's just watch it for a second. I just want to see if it's going to dip, but look, it's holding this 20 EMA. Sellers trying to push it down here. Maybe we get a retest of VWAP right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this over here in case I make a trade. So you will see that hopefully it updates as it goes, but it's only if there's actually going to be a trade. And keep in mind, when you're trading, it is like 95% patience, 5% execution, where when it gets to your level, then you are forced to take the trade because you've been waiting for this trade. I've been waiting for it to come down to VWAP. So if it goes down to 133.5 to 55, I'm going to take this trade. But if it doesn't, I don't take the trade. I just wait. It's all just patience. I'm already up on the day. I've made $1,200 within an hour. And right now I just continue to wait. And I'm going to be done trading in the next 5 or 6 minutes. So if it doesn't come, it doesn't come, and that's okay. And it looks like it's continuing to bounce here. So I'm going to end the video on this. And then until next time, guys.